Welcome back to UnKind TV, everyone. We're George and Martha. And today we'll be recapping The Real Housewives of Orange County, Season 14, Reunion, Part 2.
Cheers, Martha.
Cheers. Just for the occasion, we got more positive beverage. Thank you for my Christmas present.
I got it on Amazon.
He ordered me a case of positive beverage.
And Target.
I love it so much. I actually really do, and I hate these things.
Oh, I know. I do too. Good job, Kelly Dodd.
I know, it really is good. I believe in this product. I think it is going to go places.
I hope it does.
Because it tastes good.
Yeah.
That's hard to do with like the no sugar thing. That sounds like a commercial.
I don't care.
You should try positive beverage. It's so tasty too.
Do it as like Judge Janine.
Thanks for watching Justice. I'm Judge Janine Pirro, and today I'm drinking positive... What is this called, Jerry?
Beverage.
But it's water.
No, it's perfectly
Why is it called
peach.
beverage? It's a... What's with the fancy name?
It's
What is Kelly Dodd, a liberal? It's water.
Kelly Dodd is not a liberal. You might be invited to her wedding.
This is positive club soda. Tastes like peach. They have... What's the other flavor, Jerry? I like it because it has 0 calories. Keeps me in great shape. I have great legs. And everything you need to make the liberal in your life happy. Gluten-free, vegan, low glycemic, drink positive. Not bad. Do me a favor, Jerry. Put a shot in this for me. Don't tell anyone. Come on, Jerry.
All right, here you go.
Put a little Casamigos in that for me. Think positive. It makes a difference. Boy, liberals could use that. Is your son, daughter, or they having problems? Did your offspring go off to college and come home for holiday break with Trump derangement syndrome? Try positive beverage. It helps you think positively. Like, Trump's going to win in 2020. Merry Christmas. I'm like a cheap Gilda Radner, but I have like your one favorite character.
Exactly.
You love Janine. Janine is like your Rosanna Dan.
Yeah.
Or your Baba Wawa.
Review this as Barbara.
You know where this is going.
I know.
Positive beverage. Electrolytes. Vitamins and calcium. Perfectly peach. It's a great pick-me-up and tastes better than Ensure. Positive beverage. Cha-Cha loves it. So, Andy opens this part by bringing up how Kelly and Vicky really used to be close, and they both get kind of emotional. There's some flashbacks to how they used to be friends, the way we were. Kelly says what really, really hurt her was that Vicky, she starts crying.
I know.
Said the cocaine stuff. I think that really must have done more damage to Kelly's life than people realize. She gets really choked up over that stuff.
This is when I was really sort of not a fan of Kelly. It was last season, I guess. I bought into it.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see it was the kind of thing. Vicky knows exactly what she's saying. And that is the type of thing that like Kelly seems like the kind of person, and she admitted she used to party, she tried it. It's believable. That's the most insidious kind of lie. If she said something more extreme, nobody would buy it.
Yeah, exactly.
If you said, oh, Kelly's a drug dealer, no, she's not. But saying she does coke,
It's believable.
It's believable, yeah. I believe her that she doesn't do that now.
Exactly.
But I know that Vicky probably caused a lot of people to say that.
Yeah.
I thought it was sad when Jolie read those messages she was getting.
That was horrible.
Then it turns to Shannon. Andy's like, so Shannon, you drew a line in the sand. When Kelly Dodd got involved with this lawsuit, she's like, well, for me, the line was when she told Gina, shut the F up. Oh, really? You were so upset over that? Just don't. She's like, I'm tired of Kelly Dodd getting a pass for her bad behavior. She sounds like a gangster. You know, Shannon, you look like the Pillsbury Doughboy right now.
Horrible.
And I don't mean that about her weight or her...
It's her face. It's the work she's had done.
The filler. Don't take
because
that...
Because it looks like she has...
Right.
There's too much up here and then... Right?
I'm not age shaming and I'm not anything shaming.
Just look at her.
Bad plastic surgery shaming.
Thanks, Dr. Brian.
She went way too far. And she's sitting there looking like she's got stung by a bee and she needs a Benadryl.
This
it's
is a
bad.
case of plastic surgery making someone look far worse.
Yeah, it zooms in and she's just like... But she's really being aggressive toward Kelly. It's kind of insane.
Well, because, I mean, Tamara's sitting right next to her, so she's just, like, pulling the strings.
She programmed the droid. Do my bidding. Yes, amiga. Kelly Dodd, I will get you, gangster.
You know what?
Hey, Macarena.
Tamara probably wants Shannon to look bad. She just looks better next to her.
She loves getting her to do her dirty work. You could tell she's really getting off on it. Her lackey. We're going to get her. It's just funny because in the last part of this, the part one, Shannon was like, does she realize it's going to be war? She doesn't know what's coming. Oh, really? So far. Your war is not going very well.
No, it's not.
They're the Three Stooges. Like, it's just the most ridiculous thing. They could be in their own comedy about three people who think they're really cool. They're going to war, but they're just idiots.
And everyone's laughing at them.
Yeah. We turn to Bronwyn. We get the package, the new girl, blah, blah, blah. And that she spends $5,000 a month in groceries. That's a lot.
That is a lot, isn't it? I mean, it's a family of 9.
I know. I have to take that into consideration. Although...
And they're living probably in a very expensive area.
Right. And they all have the dietary restrictions.
And you know they only go to Whole Foods.
All organic. So I could see how that would be the case, yeah. I also think Bronwyn's not a thrifty person. She's not that mom that's going to make all the food
She's not going to
last.
find us, and she's not going to look for sales.
No, I think she's not like sitting there making meals that they can all eat and then they're having leftovers for the week.
Yeah.
Right.
No,
I think she's going to make a new thing every day.
And I can see a lot of it being thrown out.
I see a lot of Grubhub.
Do you?
Oh, yeah. They get a lot of takeout, for sure. But it's fine. I don't have a problem with it. If they can afford it, they can afford it. I'd probably spend a lot on groceries, too.
Yeah.
They get into the fashion show, and for some reason it turns to Kelly, and how everyone thought Kelly was unusually restrained.
I forgot all about the fashion show.
That was one of the highlights of the season.
What did that woman say?
# no bullying. # anti-bullying.
Crazy.
She was nuts. Well, they say Kelly was restrained because Kelly's weak spot is children. And we get this unseen footage where Bronwyn's kids are all over her. You're going to be my BFF when I grow up, Kelly. Then we get into how Vicky hates Bronwyn. I mean, you know, she really has no reason to. She explains it, but she came in really strong. And Gina backs up. She's like, you did do that.
She did.
I agree. I do agree with that. I just think it doesn't justify Vicky's level of hatred.
No, it definitely doesn't.
But Gina really hates her too. I think Gina just more low-key hates her, where Vicky has no problem saying you're disgusting, I think you're vile.
Yeah.
Gina's just like, she rubs me the wrong way. And she just sits there like quietly backing up people who don't like Bronwyn.
Yeah.
Remember in part 1, she's like, I don't hate you. But now she's like, yeah, she did come in really strong.
Yeah.
You know, like, I think she's boring wind also.
Yeah,
And by the way, I never heard of the name Bronwyn either.
Yeah.
Freaking bougie name. You know, she thinks that. Wow, whatever happened to Sally? Bronwyn says she can't stand Vicky either. You know, and I think it's Emily who says, didn't you tell Vicky on day 1 that you didn't like her? Which she did. Bronwyn went after Vicky. She's like, I definitely came in with preconceived notions, and I still have them. I don't like you.
But she gave her a chance, did she not?
I think Bronwyn tried to be nice, but I do
Several
think Bronwyn
times.
from the beginning had watched the show, did not like Vicky. But Vicky was rude to her, too.
But she continued to try. She sent the flowers. She continued to try to kiss Vicky's ass.
But maybe, in all fairness to Vicky, and this is the last she's going to get from me because this all goes downhill. I think Vicky picked up on the insincerity of it all.
Okay.
None of it was done with genuine goodwill.
It was with despair. I think Bronwyn feels that if she's in Vicky's good graces, all will be okay with me. I gotta get this. Like, do you remember in the hotel when they're in Miami?
So you mean it was desperate?
Yeah.
Like she's desperate?
Yeah.
Okay.
The way she was talking to Sean. Like, I sent her flowers. Like, what was the context of that? You know, she was engaged. I sent her... It was like they were conspiring to get into her good graces. Like, this time it's gonna work.
Yeah, it was like that a little bit. Like, I don't know. I think you're right. It was like a desperation or just something about it. I wouldn't have liked it. She didn't need to be mean. I guess I can kind of see how it's annoying when you've been on the show for over a decade and this woman comes in trying to act like she's cemented her place.
Yes.
She's the new fixture.
And you could tell, like, early on, I know that they filmed the talking heads over the course of a few days, right? But her talking heads early on were so forced. And so, like, she had rehearsed them over and over and over again. They didn't come out organically. They've since gotten better. She's become more comfortable.
Bronwyn,
yes. With being within the group.
The subtext of everything Vicky says and does when it comes to Boring Wind is, you took my spot.
Yes.
That's what this all comes down to. Everything she says, we haven't gotten there yet, but I know all of you know she said homophobic things about Bronwyn. I think it all really comes down to, I don't like you because I'm supposed to be the housewife and I started all of this and you are in my way. And you have no right to be there. And honestly, if I had to pick between the two of them, it wouldn't be Bronwyn.
What do you mean?
To keep as a housewife? Do I think that Bronwyn deserved that spot?
Oh, Bronwyn didn't deserve that spot, but you know what? Vicky is...
I think Vicky sealed her fate with this reunion behavior. I think that's it. But I think Vicky really, really, really gave her all. Whereas Bronwyn came on and acted like a sorority girl for most of this, cried a little bit about her mommy.
Yeah.
But what did she really give us? Bronwyn didn't give us a lot.
A gay husband.
Vicky has given quite a bit over these years.
She has, but, you know...
The mother's death, the Brooks stuff. I mean, she's done some major housewife work.
She has. And she's done well, but, I mean, her time has come.
I think that some of the OGs don't know how to bow out gracefully, and it's very sad, and that's why this is happening.
Yeah. It's
like they started this thing not realizing this Real Housewives stuff is going to blow up really big, and none of them are going to want to let go.
Yep.
See, Bethany knew it was time to go.
Yep.
Vanderpump knew it's time to go. You don't want to be that person that everyone's like...
The thing is that Bethany and Vanderpump both have very successful lives outside.
Right. They don't need it.
And I don't know if that really is the case with Vicky.
Come up with a show just for the OGs. Refresh the Housewives and come up with an OG season. All stars.
That would be so good.
It would be. And that way they don't have to feel discarded.
Just think about Gina Keogh.
Well, she talked about how the show really started. It started with her.
Yeah, it did.
It's weird how Vicky gets into this whole thing about how I have zero respect for Bronwyn. She cheats on her husband. It's just like, okay, we were separated? She's like, no, you bring in another woman. Okay, come on. And Bronwyn says, in our marriage, that's not cheating. I would agree that's not cheating. You get to define the rules of those little swinger things. You think that's cheating?
No.
I think Vicky's just finding anything.
She's fine. No. Because, I mean, she has no problem with Tamara doing it.
She would say anything. Bronwyn could say, like, I'm going back to school. I want to get a doctorate. And Vicky would be like, she can do nothing right. And actually, I think that's how Gina feels about her as well.
I can understand why she would annoy the shit out of me.
Bronwyn rubbed me the wrong way from the beginning as well.
She did me too, but sometimes... they grow on you. I remember Megan King Edmonds. I could not stand her, but by the end of her time on The Housewives, I thought she was great.
See, Bronwyn never grew on me. Emily and Kelly, I did a 180. Shannon, I've done a 180 in that. Shannon, I felt sorry for. I thought she was like the cute mess. Now I see her as like a really pathetic, nasty person. Yeah. Not a good, like a really the kind of person that I would call toxic.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Big time toxic person. Like like always a disaster, major issues. Just get away from me.
Yeah.
I always had it in for Tamara and for Vicky, but with Bronwyn, no, I never changed.
Maybe I've just got more comfortable with her. I
think that everything she said about her mother kind of applies to her too. Like all of a sudden she's like, I like this attention. It's about me now. She's kind of turning into her. It's something like that. From the beginning, I always felt like there was an empty shell. Like Bronwyn put on this veneer. Yeah, I'm the old lady who lived in a shoe with all these kids. And underneath that, she doesn't really know who she is.
That's really creepy. That's like Gypsy.
It is. And now, right, she discarded Deb. I am not talking to Dr. Deb. I played it all back and I see I deserve better. I don't need her anymore.
I'm the star.
I'm the star now.
It's my turn.
You can see it. You can see it's my turn. This went to her head. It did. And it's honestly, I want to say, I don't think she's a bad person.
No, I don't think she is either.
But I just can tell that there's something very slithery. Andy from New York City wants to know, Bronwyn, what's the deal with Sean's statement necklaces? Okay, Andy, we all know you want to say,
Why are you married to a gay guy?
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of funny because Bronwyn goes into this very serious explanation about how they're blessed in Hawaii, their magical necklaces, and Emily and Kelly are there like...
Yeah.
Like how you and I would be. Oh, yeah. They're blessed, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Even Gina's like...
Uh-huh.
It's hilarious. Those necklaces are absurd.
They're like it's like you'd walk by and see someone selling them on a table on the sidewalk. They're ridiculous.
I know, and Bronwyn just said he's going to have to accept that people don't like them. Okay, I doubt that's going to happen. I think he should accept that there's only one statement necklace queen in town, and that is...
Luann.
That's right. We're asked about Dr. Deb. Dr. Deb and Bronwyn have not been speaking.
Shocker.
I love the flashback to what Dr. Deb was like before Burning Man and her borderline personality identity shift into this hippie character. She wore St. John suits. She had the Jennifer Aniston
She
haircut.
still looks nuts.
She looks nuts, but you know what? She looked just like Jessica Lange.
Yep.
Remember I told you she reminded me of Jessica?
Yes.
But in that getup, you could see it, right?
Yeah, very clearly.
She was really attractive.
Yeah.
Well, why did she do this to herself? Bronwyn says, maybe when she was around 47, 48, 50, the ages, like, all the ages of the Tres Amigas.
Yeah.
I'd say that's when she started to lose her looks, and it bothered her, so...
Did you see Vicky's look?
Yeah.
Her face?
Uh-huh.
She, like, twitched. Good.
Well, she says that her mother had to be the center of attention, and wearing that rainbow hair and always being in costume, it helps her feel better. But Bronwyn says they're not talking because Bronwyn needs to do what's best for Bronwyn now. That Bronwyn's getting the attention from being on a show, and that doesn't work with Dr. Deb. And so Bronwyn's going to have to figure out what's best.
The only thing that bothers me about this is that she's still letting Dr. Deb around her kids.
Yep.
I wouldn't.
I'm telling you, this is about Bronwyn becoming a star.
And it's good for her storyline because if she's welcome back next season, it's going to be all about... We're going to have so much Dr. Deb.
You know what I'm thinking about?
What?
I don't think we're going to have any Dr. Deb. That song, Cats in the Cradle.
The cat's in the cradle and the snow. Yeah, what about it?
It's about becoming like the parent. He'd say, I'm going to be like you, Dad. You know I'm going to be like you. That's Bronwyn.
That's really creepy, Martha.
She turned into her. Mommy, I want your attention. Mommy's going to medical school. You're going to boarding school. Mommy, I want your attention. Mommy's in a band now.
Mommy's at Burning Man.
Yep. And now, Bronwyn. Bronwyn's a star on Bravo now. No time for you.
I don't think it's going to work out, though. I mean, for her career in reality TV.
I don't know what's going to happen with Bronwyn, but I think...
What kind of work... This is a question for everybody. What kind of work do you think she's going to have done on her face soon?
All right, they all get work done after the first season. She's got some fine lines. I think Bronwyn's going to get filler.
Filler, yes. Yes.
I hope she doesn't overdo it. Look at Shannon Bedore. You don't want Play-Doh face. It's worse than that.
The wrinkles. They make her look 10 years older. Stop. That's creepy, Martha. But then, like, right... Yeah. Oh, no, stop. No, we're done. Martha, stop.
Everybody have an empty We were noticing that Andy looks kind of cranky. He's very tired, and he's starting to snap. I don't know if you guys saw the Married to Medicine moment where he lost it.
Yeah.
He was cursing about, let's just go on for 20 years. And he looks kind of like snapping at Vicky just now when he's like, you never knew the name Bronwyn? She's like, no, I've never heard it.
I'm pretty sure
I have. Mm-hmm.
I don't blame him, honestly.
I don't blame him either. I just think it's mostly because he's a new dad.
Oh, no, yeah, I think that's true.
He's tired of their crap.
Exactly.
I think he's looking at it, he's like, God, Bethany's gone, Vanderpump's gone. Maybe I ought to go. He doesn't need this anymore either.
I was thinking who would replace him. There isn't anybody. You know who would replace him?
Mario Lopez.
Kathy Griffin.
Well, we're trying. It's a jungle here. Welcome to the jungle.
Did he stop eating your hair?
Yep. I think the cats missed me while George was away for Christmas.
Yeah.
They didn't see me. And now they're interrupting, so...
You can't really see Blanche. You might be able to see her tail and her butthole. And you can probably hear her purring.
We did a lot of work cleaning the sofa today.
And I'll be back to square one in no time.
I was really trying to keep my clothes clean, and this is...
Not gonna happen.
I don't know what to do. I feel like we're in a dinosaur movie. Like we're trapped.
Can't make those noises, Blanket.
Okay, I'm going to try to carry on. Please excuse the tiger sound effects.
And Blanket cleaning himself.
Somebody wants to know how's things with Ryan and Spencer, and I don't care.
I was just gonna say the same thing.
So I'm just gonna fast forward that. She says that she thinks Ryan is back with his baby mama, and Vicky's like, how do you know that?
Instagram.
Social media. Oh, that's nice. I'm glad things are going so well. That's how you keep track of your children. Great.
He doesn't say anything to me about it.
Bronwyn says that out of all the women, Tamara really helped me the most with my mom. I bet. What a ringing endorsement of Tamara's mothering.
Yeah.
What does that say about Tamara? She shared so much with me about her relationship with her kids. Oh, right. So it was kind of like getting insight into the mind of a narcissistic mother.
Maybe that's why she helped.
I guess it's sort of like the FBI working with serial killer to catch another one.
Yeah.
Right. And Tamara's so proud. But Vicky goes,
Did you see Vicky's face?
I think Vicky picked up on how odd that was.
I picked up on how odd a face that was.
I don't know who's writing for Andy. It's been pretty bad. Is Tamara fake? Yeah. We get the package of all the shit Tamara pulled. I feel like Tammy Sue has gotten off way too easy for all that she's done. She's very good at either saying, I'm sorry, I was drunk, or that was really stupid, or Vicky started it. No, it was Shannon Bedore.
She uses the drunk thing way too often. How old are you?
Well, I'm going to post some Throwback Thursday pictures for all of you. Just so you could see Tammy Sue back in the day.
You will die.
Just for nothing. I just feel like sharing them. Look, she was a very elegant woman in her last life.
I'm sorry, Martha. I guess we have differing tastes.
A lady from head to toe.
A lady of the night.
A lady from the ground up. Mullet and all. Where did the train rumor begin? Of course, everyone says it was Tamara, because she's the one who blurted it out. We talking about the train? Tammy Sue claims Shannon Bedore started it. And Vicky says the same thing. That they all got it from Shannon. She's like, I didn't want to repeat it. I didn't want to repeat the rumor. Nope, it had to be Shannon. I kind of believe Vicky. And Shannon is just, me? No way, amiga. It probably was Shannon. I'm seeing Shannon in a very different light. And it's no bueno.
I don't want it to be true.
But do you see it?
There have been certain things that I've gone out of my way to ignore over the years with Shannon.
I hear you.
Because I want to like her.
I wanted to like her too, but I feel like I was duped.
God damn it, Martha.
You like mother figures, and she is very maternal.
Not only that, but she's just kind of kooky.
Right. But now I see it less charming and more toxic.
No, I'm going to disagree. You're wrong.
If this were someone we met in AA, we would be avoiding her and going to different
Not
meetings.
right away. Not right away. In my eye, I mean, for me, not right away. I'd be like, who is this woman? I'd be kind of enamored.
Yeah, me too. And then all of a sudden it would be like, maybe like...
Martha, we're done.
Yep,
we're
10
done.
means in, and
we're done.
It's
Go
like,
away.
do you see her car in the lot? We're going to a different meeting.
Yeah. Block her number.
Yep.
Martha, please text her for me and tell her I died.
And then she'd be showing up like, I don't understand. You guys and I, we were cool. We were doing the big
At like
book together.
3 a.m, as if nothing's wrong.
We were sharing the Joe and Charlie tapes. Kelly feels that Tamara said that on purpose. She's like, how could you believe on a reality show you put something like that out there and it's not going to spread? I didn't say it on purpose. I swear. Unbelievable. Then it starts, I don't like when they all start talking over each other. They get into how Tammy Sue called Emily Shrek.
Yeah.
And something about a DM about that.
I don't care.
I don't care enough to like keep rewinding and like understanding what's going on. All I know is that
Tamara's awful.
Tamara says, if it happens on camera, it's free range. And they're like, what do you mean free reign? Free range chicken.
I love that Kelly corrected her out of all the people.
Well, the thing is, none of it's correct. Free reign also doesn't apply here. What she meant was it's fair game.
Fair game, but free reign is a
yeah, but that's not what she was trying to say.
What was it about?
She said if something happens on camera, it's free range. What she meant was it's fair game.
Okay.
What I don't understand is after all this Tammy Sue saying, it was my drinking, it was me being stupid, it was Vicky, it was Shannon, it wasn't me. Kelly goes, at least she can own it. She has accountability, unlike some people. Are you talking about me? Yeah. Wow. I don't understand how you could say Tammy Sue has any accountability. She just slithered her way out of that like I have never seen.
I know.
How did she get out of this?
I don't know.
She manipulated everyone all season.
And she just did it again.
And she just did it away.
She is a snake.
She really is. You can't hold on to her. Now you see me, now you don't.
That's creepy.
Look at his head.
I know.
Hi, little puppet. Stop. Stop being cute. Stop it. Stop distracting me. I have work to do. We can't flirt all day. I have things to do. This is harassment in the workplace.
It is.
Shannon starts flipping out. She's like, I don't know what I ever did to you, Kelly Dodd. And Kelly says that Shannon hired a PI to spy on her first season. And Shannon's like, no, I would never hire a PI on anyone. She so would do something like that.
I was reminded of, maybe it was last season prior, recently, within the last few years, Kelly and Shannon had made up after something, and I think it was Kelly who said she thought she saw Shannon's phone recording them, their audio, and it was brushed under the rug.
Swampy, I know Shannon did it. You know why? Because she's the same person who makes her children do drug tests and breathalyzers. That is the type of person who hires a PI.
Controlling, trying to control every little thing.
She thinks she's so slick. I've got someone tailing her. I've got a gumshoe. A dick.
I got a dick.
Tamara defends Shannon. She's like, Kelly, she's motherly. She really loves you. I'm sure that's true. I don't know that that's a good thing. I don't know that Bedore being motherly toward anyone is so positive because I don't know how good of a mother she really is. I don't know. Do I believe she loves her children?
Yes.
Absolutely. But I don't know what a great mom she is.
She's a better mom than Tamara, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well, we'll find out when that book is published.
I don't know. Some of these people, their mothering is not... We're always shocked at how great the kids turn out. That does not say much about their mothering.
Yes.
We're always like, how did they get these kids?
Yeah.
We're never like, oh, well, obviously she took after her mom.
Yeah.
It's always like, whoa, where did they kidnap that child from?
Exactly.
What happy home did you raid?
Exactly.
Kelly tells Andy, I feel like there's a constant parade of attacks. He's like, do you mean barrage? Barrage! I guess that's not as bad in my book as the free range. I guess I have to give them some room, though. I think when you're in the heat of the situation and you're going back and forth so much.
I know.
They slip up a lot.
Yeah.
Emily asks Shannon, do you miss your friendship with Kelly? And Shannon goes on and on about the lawsuit. The lawsuit and Kelly involving herself was a bridge too far. What we find out that I didn't know is that Kelly apparently texted Jim Bellino saying, I'll be a character witness.
Yeah.
The thing is, she's never going to get called as a character witness.
No, but that's a lot different than just a tweet.
I guess. For me, it didn't really move the needle.
She went out of her... You know what I mean? It wasn't just... She was in a bad mood and she sent out that tweet. She was in a rage. She went
She was
further.
mad because she saw that video of Tammy Sue talking
Yeah.
about her pushing her mother down the stairs. She lost it, so she did what she could to hurt them. But the thing is, it's an empty threat. Like, she knows she wasn't gonna.
But
she was never gonna go.
I know, but it's just been about this tweet. They haven't mentioned until now that she actually texted him. You know.
Yeah, I'm like, there's no chance ever that he's gonna call her or subpoena her.
No,
it's not gonna happen. They know that, and then Shannon's like, there's already been talk of depositions with people in Discovery. Lots of people. Okay, that has nothing to do with Kelly. Those people are going to be deposed anyway.
Yeah.
So what does that have to do? They're looking to pin the whole thing on her. It's one thing to say, Kelly, when you did that, it was really hurtful. And Kelly said she was sorry already. Yeah. She said she was sorry, and that's it. I don't really see how it cost them anything. Like, what consequences did that have?
It did. I mean, if she did that to me, if Kelly did that to me, I'd be livid. It would be like a betrayal.
But that's out of context.
Oh, I know,
because you would never do that. Like,
no, I know, but I'm saying I just moved the fuck on from them. You know, it's done. Okay, we're not friends anymore. You did that. Why do they keep bringing it up when they know? Because they don't have a leg to stand on, so they're just grasping for some reason.
Now, would you be so mad at her if she did that in response to you being caught on tape talking about something really bad about her?
I still would be mad, but I think I would... It would be a little... It wouldn't feel like a betrayal. You know what I mean? But I would still be mad. I would.
To me, I look at it like, oh, it's not defamatory to be spreading that Kelly threw her mother down the stairs.
Yeah.
I think that's worse.
Well, that's something Kelly could actually sue them over.
I think that's worse than her making empty threats and saying, Jim Bellino, call me as a witness.
No, it is.
It's very immature. It's like if your parents are in a divorce and you're fighting with the one you live with and you're like, I'm going to help mom. Or I'm going to help dad in court. I'm going to say I want to live with dad.
Yeah.
But they're not going to do it. I don't know. I look at Kelly sometimes as being a little bit immature in what she does.
She is.
It's not, I guess some people would say that's giving her a pass. I don't look at it as a pass. I just look at it as not as bad when you look at the motivation. I think one is much more malicious than the other.
Yes.
She's reactive. The others are calculating. Yes, she does.
Well, that's the thing with Kelly. She could be someone you don't get along with, but I'd much rather sit across the table from her than I would with Tamra. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because what you see is what you get with her, in a way. With Kelly. But with Tamra, she'll smile to your face.
Right.
And God knows what she'll be doing behind your back.
All of them. Bador, too.
Oh, I know, yeah.
You've got Bador hiring a PI on you and doing a really crappy job like Mr. Magoo of recording you. Then you've got Vicky shrieking at you. Kelly wraps it up by saying, it's not my fault you open your mouth. And they act so disgusted with her for saying that.
Right, it's true,
but
though.
It is the truth. Well, that's why they're so mad.
Yeah, and that's why you're getting sued.
It is. And then she and Shannon go back and forth a little bit. It makes me laugh. Because Shannon's like, whatever, Kelly. I don't tell people shut the fuck up all the time. And she's like, yeah, I don't talk behind people's backs. And I talk calculating. That's the worst one. Yeah. I'd rather be told shut the fuck up than any of this other stuff. We get this package of how ugly the Vicky and Kelly feud really got. When you see it all like that, it really was vicious.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. It did get really low and ugly. Vicky says she thinks that Kelly crafted the DM that Jolie read, which I don't think at all.
That was sick.
I
know why? Because
you
Vicky would have done that.
Yep.
That's something Vicky would do.
Yeah, no, well, she didn't craft it, unlike some people who crafted their cancer papers. Maybe that's where you got that from. Yeah, I guess that's why you think that way.
Yeah.
Takes one to know one, right? And Andy's kind of annoyed. She's like, well, how would Jolie get a DM if everything's private? He's like, you can accept a DM. He really cannot stand her. He's done
with her. He's done.
Vicky says Kelly has hurt Jolie with her own filthy mouth. You hurt Jolie when you say, I'm so wet. I think it's a little different. Do I think Kelly probably says and does a little too much? Mm-hmm. Maybe. Lack of boundaries a little bit. But I don't think that's the same as...
Jolie is still talking to her mother.
Uh-huh. I think you hurt Brianna when you let Brooks hit on her.
Yeah, there's a reason why Brianna moved across the country, Vicky.
Yeah. Why don't you tell your friend Tamrat about the way she treats her daughter?
Yeah.
So worried about Jolie. At least Kelly loves Jolie and they have a good relationship. Yeah, do I think Kelly can be a little inappropriate? I think that's different than... Like, how can you say that's what hurt her compared with, oh, I put it out there that you do drugs and you do gangbangs?
Yeah.
That's very different. Okay, Jolie hearing her mom talk on TV about her sex life with one guy is very different than she goes to school and they're like, I heard your mom did a train.
Can you imagine?
That's totally different. And some people just have, like, looser relationships with their kids.
And it doesn't really...
I'm like that with my mom.
I know.
We've always been open about that stuff.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
No. There have been times where I'm like, sometimes I feel like she's more like my sister than my mom. A little bit. But, I mean, we're very close, yeah.
But nobody's perfect either.
No. I think it just comes down to the love you have for your kids. And I feel like Tamara's a perfect example of someone who loves herself more than her children. Vicky, I feel like, is kind of a little bit better.
A little.
But I think out of all of them, Kelly's a much better parent.
Yes.
Andy reads off a question from Shannon in Orange County listing all the rumors about Kelly. And one of them is about how she's not allowed in Jolie's school. She's at going at it with Vicky. And she's like, I've never been not allowed in Jolie's school. I was a lunch lady. Perfect. I love that. I can picture her with the net.
Yeah.
You want potatoes? You got meatloaf already.
I'm sure she did.
You were in line already. They started shrieking about how Kelly supposedly broke someone's hand. Then Bronwyn's jumping in. That's not true. That's not true. And then Vicky goes, you know nothing. You know nothing. You know nothing. I don't know why I found that so funny. She's so dismissive. You know nothing. And I didn't like the way Bronwyn responded. Don't do that.
Oh, I missed that.
Don't do that. It just really unsettled me. If she said, who are you to tell me I know nothing? Yeah, I do actually know something, moron. She's just like, don't do that. Or what? It's like something Dr. Deb would say. Don't do that. Kelly starts reacting to this, and then Bador just aggressively and patronizingly goes, calm, calm. She sounded like that
witch.
Furby.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, a witch. She did sound like a witch, yeah. Calm. So Andy wants to know, why did Kelly send Vicky a pig and emoji? She says she was attacked. And Vicky's like, I asked you not to talk about my looks. You insulted my facelift. And,
That was good.
What?
That impression.
She changes her voices a lot. Somebody commented that my Vicky's way off, that I try to make her sound posh. The thing is, she does that.
She does.
Like, have you noticed she puts on this quiet voice? She'll be like...
And she's this high class, society matron.
Yeah, she'll go, oh, I don't do that. No.
I don't do podcasts.
Yeah, no. What podcast? But then she'll go, Kelly Dodd! Dr. Ahmed did a great job. She took the time to defend her surgeon. Okay. I mean, then Kelly's kind of being facetious. She's like, I don't know why I chose a pig. I like pigs. Oh, sure, she just loves pigs, right, Kelly? That's Kelly Dodd's humor. She's like, yeah, no, actually it wasn't a joke.
That is one thing that her go-to, Kelly's, is, you painted me into a corner.
I think what she's just saying is like, that's what I do. I react.
I know.
It doesn't justify anything.
No.
But I think what she's trying to say is it's never unprovoked. They try to make her out to be a monster. Yeah. And she's just like, that may be so, but you push my buttons.
Yes.
Intentionally. Which they, and I find that a lot worse. And I think she's working on herself. I don't know why Andy feels the need to go to Gina and say, what do you think of the way Vicky and Kelly speak to each other? And she's like, I feel like they're both horrible. Like, Vicky's horrible to Kelly and Kelly's horrible to her. Like, bing bong, bing bong, bing bong of horribleness. That's accurate.
Yeah, yay, how insightful.
I know. Thank you, Gina, for articulating that.
It was awkward that she...
It's horrible, bing bong, bing bong.
Why did he ask her?
I know, why did he bring Gina?
Maybe he just wanted to make, because she was so quiet for most of it, maybe he wanted to get her involved.
Yeah, give her a little screen time.
Yeah.
Kelly starts saying, you were coming at me. Again, with you start with me, you start with me. And then Shannon goes, don't come at Kelly Dodd. Oh, no. And she's like, why are you chiming in? You are so annoying. You're so annoying.
She does. She's reminding me like a parrot.
I know. She really won't shut up. I know. Yeah, exactly. Just stop. She really is being beyond irritating. It's upsetting. I'm not upset by it. I just want her gone.
Because I used to really like Shannon.
Well, She seems to have lost her mind. So Kelly tells her she's annoying, and then she goes, I'm gonna point out every time you're not accountable. She's like, I'm gonna point out, why don't we point out everything you do, you drunk? And Shannon's just like, okay, Kelly. Now, this was my favorite. That she thinks this is a defense. Kelly, I was going through a divorce, all right? There may have been 8 or 9 times that I got blackout drunk in front of my kids.
First of all, I'm an alcoholic, and I can count on one hand.
Me too.
The amount of times I've blacked out. That's a lot.
8 or 9 times. Well,
and it sounds like over the course of a short period of time on top of that.
I know. She was having a nervous breakdown. My understanding is that...
She's so casually.
8 or 9 times?
I killed only 8 or 9 people.
I think divorce, from what I understand, it's one of the things that I have not experienced in my litany of life experiences.
Hopefully you won't.
Yet.
No, I think widowhood is what you will experience before divorce.
Probably, yeah. I don't see myself as a divorced.
No, I see you as a widow.
Good. That's so nice. You could see me with my cardigan, all wistful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big glasses, sunglasses.
Reminiscing.
Yeah.
In the ocean breeze.
Yeah.
My understanding, though, is that divorce... I mean, I do know some women that got divorced mostly from AA, and they did all kind of, lose their fucking minds. Not like that.
No,
Not 8 or 9 blackout drunk.
That's crazy to me.
That's bad. If someone in my family got drunk, blackout drunk 3 times, we'd be talking about detox.
Yeah.
That's a really bad sign.
I think that's the time. I've only blacked out 3 times.
My friend blacked out in college, and it scared her so badly.
She stopped drinking.
I don't think people realize what a scary feeling it is to black out.
And
you don't remember anything. You come to it, and everybody's telling you what you did. And I think that's usually such a traumatic experience that most people are like, oh my God, I really got to take it easy.
8
or 9 times.
On top of it, your daughters are involved.
Yeah, in front of her kids. How great of a mother is she? She did say, one day they're going to come along and say, you screwed me up. Well, I'm glad she knows it, because, hearing this...
At 3 in the morning.
Can you imagine? And the only number she could remember was Kelly Dodd's number?
That's so weird.
Call Kelly Dodd. Oh, I'd hate her. Oh, my God. If that were my mother, I'd leave her in the street in her own vomit. Let her learn a lesson.
8 or 9 times.
No, I wouldn't. I'm full of shit.
You are. I would.
I don't know, though. 8 or 9, maybe once or twice. I'd be like, okay, the 3rd time, Mom, this is serious. 9 times, then I would leave her ass. Come on. 8 or 9.
She shouldn't die.
And if she's saying 8 or 9, that means it was probably a lot more.
I've never heard anything like that before.
No, I know. And I've heard, the worst stories.
She's lucky she's alive.
Kelly also adds that Shannon had lipo done. She's like, no, I didn't. Okay, I had the body tight. She's like, no, you had lipo. Dr. Brian did it. You had lipo. Mm-hmm. Denying that. She probably did have it done.
She probably did, but her defense was, how could I have lost... I'm not drinking. How could I have lost all this weight? And that's when she said the lipo.
Yeah.
Which means she probably still is drinking. Ew, lipo. That's so gross.
She's definitely done that. I could see it. Which, whatever. Maybe in her mind it's not lipo. She probably thinks it's something else.
Because they probably give it a different name now or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. She's a sucker for marketing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're like, no, this isn't a Big Mac, ma'am. It's a triple burger with special sauce.
Yeah.
I had a triple burger with special sauce. I didn't have a Big Mac.
Kelly Dodd.
Well, then she starts to lose it. And she's like, why don't you shut the fuck up, Kelly Dodd? Do you like it when I talk to you like that, Kelly Dodd? And she's like, I don't really care, actually.
And she doesn't.
No.
Kelly doesn't.
I don't really care. The only thing I wish Kelly had done was go, calm down.
She would have leaped across the couch and strangled Kelly.
Calm down. I'm going to point out every time you raise your voice, Shannon. Kelly starts to soften. She says she really wishes Vicky the best. And then Vicky's kind of inspired to say that she wishes Kelly the best as well. And then she kind of goes to each person and she's trying to... She just needs the Vivaldi in the background. You know those stupid moments, and now we're going to get the record scratch where she's just saying positive things.
Yes.
No, Kelly, I wish you well too. And you too, Emily. I mean, I have no problem with you. I hope that you and Sean survive this. Being on this show is a hard place when you're in a bumpy relationship. I mean, Shane. and Bronwyn, I mean, I never really knew you, but... And then all of a sudden, the record scratch was when Emily said, I mean, we got along when you weren't so close to Tamara and Shannon.
That's right, yeah.
Something changed. It's true.
It is true.
I think Tamara is the real...
She is.
Shannon is a follower, a toxic follower.
That's the thing. Shannon, it's Tamara. Tammy Sue.
But I think Shannon's pretty bad too. Shannon's really up her ass. We revisit the Florida trip and Andy asks Bronwyn, do you think that the Florida trip was a success? No. Of course not. It was a disaster. Complete disaster. They talk about how Kelly attacked Shannon with her hair. And he's like, why is it inappropriate to have extensions when you're 50? And Vicky goes, well, you're wearing extensions. She goes, I'm not 50.
I didn't have like any issue with Shannon's hairpiece though in Miami.
Yeah.
Did you?
No, I think Kelly was just irritated by her.
I think so.
Pointing out that it looked weird. It did look a little...
But I mean, I guess because it's not like something she wears every day. It was for that one night.
No, it wasn't. It really wasn't necessary.
No.
She was annoyed with her.
That's
what it comes down to.
That's what she does.
She was picking on her.
Yeah.
Bronwyn points out that when she went through all that trouble to give Vicky the note and the gift in her room, that Vicky turned around and then did a podcast. I don't do podcasts. I'm sorry, an interview where she called Bronwyn classless. She says, just because I kiss women doesn't make me classless. Vicky says, do it off camera. Do it off camera. Turn it down. And they're like, you should tell Tamara the same thing. Tamara does that. Tamara kisses women on camera. I have, and I did, and I will. Turn it down. This is my show. I started this show. We don't act like that. Okay.
I feel like Vicky is like finally entered you.
Well,
But it's like coming to an end.
The thing is, like, all season, she didn't really do this behavior.
No, she's unraveling.
She was much more subdued all season.
But now.
Even when Kelly was yelling at her in Miraval, she was like, Kelly, I am not a psycho.
Yeah.
She wasn't going, I'm not a psycho! Kelly, I am not a psycho. That's how she spoke.
No, it is.
When they had her coming on the phone, she hit Shannon on the head. That girl is out of control.
Yeah.
It's only now that we're really seeing old school Vicky. I don't think it's classless that Bronwyn kisses women. I think Bronwyn's just classless in general, but I don't think it's fair that Vicky's pointing it all out when Tamara does the exact same stuff.
Yeah.
The exact same behavior. Ripping your clothes off, making out nonstop. And also, Vicky, I mean, you showed how to give a blowjob. That was pretty vulgar.
Drinking from the tap
on
the bar.
Yeah. Eating Denny's in the ambulance.
Oh, with your legs spread open.
That was classy. Walking around Miraval with her bra. Come on.
Security having to be called.
None of them are really classy. I would say the one who has the most class, the two, I would say it's Emily and Gina.
Yes.
Even though Gina has that accent.
I think Emily is the one.
But Gina, if you think about behavior-wise, Gina speaks like Robert De Niro, but her behavior, she does not act like that. She doesn't behave like an animal. She doesn't get drunk. She never gets drunk with the women. She never takes her clothes off. She never starts acting like an idiot. She's very cool. It's pretty seldom that I've seen Gina behave. It's almost like you could say she was raised well.
Her parents seem to be very sort of...
Like, Gina, you don't act like that.
Yeah. Okay, Ma.
All right, I'll only have one drink. They got it in her head.
Yeah.
Gina, you don't take your clothes off. All right, I'm not going to do that.
My
only
mom
with
said,
Matt.
only with Matt.
Yeah, my mom told me, only have one drink, so I'm going to nurse it. But even Emily, I think Emily has lost it worse than Gina at times.
Although there was the Vegas show.
None of them are perfect. I'm just saying that I feel like out of all of them, Gina and Emily would be the ones, most well behaved.
Yes.
And that's not saying a hell of a lot, but, it is the Real Housewives. But I just think Vicky is not being honest. It has nothing to do with Bronwyn being classist, or that's not what we do on this show. Yes, it is. I think she just needs to come out and say, you took my spot.
That would be so good.
I know. I think people would feel for her and sympathize with her. Who are you? You come here. I've been bumped after. You know what? I've given so much of my life blood, years of my life to this show when it was nothing.
And here you
that has to count for something. I have some respect for it. I feel like, it's really easy to join this show now that it's a big success and you get all glammed up and you launch your businesses and la la la. But where were you when this was a shitty one mic, one camera, nothing?
Reunions
no
in
budget.
Vicky's backyard.
Yeah. She did help. It's not her show. She didn't start the show, but she definitely was very instrumental in building it to be what it is.
That's true, yeah.
All the OGs, I feel, deserve some respect.
Yes.
I don't think it absolves them of their behavior, But I'm just saying, I can understand why somebody who's been around that long would look at this twit like, really, you're the one who takes my spot? You know what I mean? It's like when you see that happen all the time. Older people get bumped out of their jobs so they can hire some kid who's a little faster on the register.
Yeah.
You know, and you're like, you know, I was here when there was one Walmart.
Yeah.
Now you're a big chain and you're hiring millennials.
Yeah.
I feel bad for those people. And Bronwyn is not gracious about it. But, I mean, Vicky's behavior, as we know in part 3, devolves into the indefensible. So this is the last I'll be able to say anything on her side. And we'll have a lot of fun with that, won't we?
I'm looking forward to it, Martha. Thank
you so much for watching, everybody. Please like and subscribe. We'll be back with part 3 of the OC reunion very soon. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You can find us on Instagram and Twitter at UnKindTV. I love to see you there. It's a fun way to interact, and I don't know, we post different stuff on Instagram sometimes, and I like to answer the DMs, chit-chat with people all night while I'm editing. You keep me company, and I love it. And by the way, I wore this shirt just to represent the snakes. Tamara?
It also represents your boobs.
Yeah, it's definitely like, you know those shirts that make you look like you're like 3 cup size bigger than you are?
No.
Well, you don't, but they will know what I'm talking about. I don't have anything. This is an optical illusion. But anyway, I like to see how this shirt was called Tammy Sue. Bye.